fellowship came at exactly the right moment for me. I was coming back to work after maternity leave and I had loads of ideas, but I didn't have the means to do it. I didn't have the capital, and the fellowship gave me that money, so I was actually able to realise a lot of the ideas that I had.
Being given that appreciation, that acknowledgement of yes, we really do want you to fulfill every task in your academic job and we'll support you in that is very important.
Although at first I was daunted by the idea of travelling with a young child at home, I now see as a great push and a great opportunity to make those new collaborations which I wouldn't have dreamed of otherwise.
When you come back from being on maternity leave, it takes you a little while to get your head back in the game, I call it, the teaching game, the research game, and so allowing you to come in and just focus on research when you're already kind of behind the ball, and to catch up on your portfolio with publications, that investment made me really excited.
I don't think that you can understand until you've been in my position what a break from research can do for your confidence. It's really hard to put yourself out there and to get back into the world of research.
It's given me a boost in confidence and an encouragement that the funders obviously consider that, firstly me, but also that my ideas, what I wanted to do, are worth putting some money into, are worth investing in.
I'm very interested in seaweed, and Japan has a very big history and culture regarding seaweed, and the fellowship enabled me to go over there for 2 weeks and experience that firsthand and also meet a number of scientists working in this area.
This fellowship has helped me to focus on research when I came back from my maternity leave. When you come back, you have to focus on teaching and administrational duties, and that's usually quite a lot at the same time. It's given me the confidence to go for it really in terms of research, because you feel there's a nationwide appreciation for the fact that yes, you are coming back from maternity leave, it's a bit more difficult, and we'll help you deal with that and we'll encourage you to do well. And that encouragement I felt really strongly.
Actually being able to go and collect samples and do some research in Fiji made a fundamental difference, because I'm actually now bringing back samples that I can work on, which is probably the biggest obstacle to developing a coral reef research program, is actually getting samples.
It's given me contacts through being part of a network. I am now attending conferences and I'm feeling really like a part of a Welsh community of researchers, which I didn't before.
It's given me more recognition, so it really is a reason to reach out and pick up the phone and contact more people and write emails, all of which I've had positive responses to.
My network has expanded tremendously, so a grant proposal may or may not be successful, but that network stays. And so in the meantime, for instance, we've had PhD studentships coming off with people that I created a new network with, and so it keeps building, and this is that first step that you need to take to expand that network, and that will just keep growing.
I really think that establishing the network as well within the fellowships, within the other fellows, is helpful, just to all talk about having the same kind of feelings around what it means to be back and how to get things going when you're, dealing with all these other things, finding the balance. So I think it's incredibly important, and I'd be an advocate for it worldwide.
The fellowship is enabling me to actually live up to my potential, I feel, without that sounding too grandiose. I have a number of ideas, and this is one way that I can actually act on them and carry things out. And without the fellowship, I don't know if half of that would have been possible.
Fellowships like these are invaluable because they allow talented people to stay within research, and you never know, one day one of them might actually discover something that makes a difference to the world.
So I'm delighted that I was encouraged to return, and I'm also delighted that I received this funding, because it came at that point that I was returning to work, and it just made a huge difference in terms of my confidence and the opportunities that I had right there and then to develop the area of research that I'd wanted to for a long time. So it's been great for me.
Well, I think it's a milestone, because neither in Britain or the rest of Europe you have many of these schemes that make a woman, after coming back from having a child, valued, appreciated in their job, stimulated to actually do well in their research career. It isn't just for women, it's actually for everyone who wants to take a caring duty or a parental leave. And I hope that this will be picked up by other institutions and other funding agents, in fact, nationwide and across the world really.